All right. Good afternoon and welcome back, Mr. Pips. I greet you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to today's market color recap session. This is going to be very fast because we did a detailed session where we discussed why we came about these different points of interest that we did. If you happen to miss that session, please do well to watch the previous video on YouTube and you see how I came about this analysis. So this is basically a recap on commodity currencies, after which there will be another recap on indices. Let's see if the levels we marked out have been triggered and if we've been able to take certain opportunities of this market. Starting off with USD CAD. Starting from USD CAD. So remember we marked out certain level points saying that if price is able to break through, we see deeper retracement of USD CAD into 1.38522 or 1.39613 or the latter. Now price happened to do this, reacted off of the 5-minute POI that we marked out, hence this rectangle shape you can see, and from there it has done how many pips? About 30 pips thereabouts. So this level was retested and price is currently trading off it and currently approaching a support level. Sorry about that. So it's currently approaching a support level. We're going to be watching to see if that gets triggered. But if you were watching your charts, this was a good opportunity to make some money off of USD CAD. So if price eventually comes here and shows signs, then we'll be expecting price to eventually, trade back into the next points of interest, and then would get our daily bread from this zone as well. But for this, it has triggered and it is playing as expected. AUD USD on the H1 time frame, what did we say was going to happen? We stated that price was already at a support level as at the time of our analysis, and we're going to see if we're going to continue buying to violate the remaining zones that also have served as some sort of resistance. And you can see AUD USD. You're looking at this now, saying that price came, it targeted the level that I was talking about, which is here. It came, broke through, violated H1 level and found support at the 5-minute time frame support level. And from there, it has done 30 pips. So USD CAD, AUD USD has done a collective 60 pips from the point of interest that we basically marked out. We now see a break above and a retest at this zone. So AUD USD still has room to buy forward. If this fair value gap does not, or rather IOFED even on the H1, because you can see it here, right here, and right here. So if this one does not send AUD/USD back down, we're targeting this next level as our next take profits area. And then for NZD/USD, similar to what we saw on AU, we said we're seeing price eventually retracing and testing this one. You can see it on the M5 time frame. It came to retest almost the trend even, which is also a key POI, almost the trend, and then it bought off that level. From there to where it is now, almost over 25 pips that it has done on NZUSD. So they are playing out as expected. Right now, I just want to watch to see either you come here, hit resistance and give us that deep retracement we're talking about to now target the next POI to look for entries, or it's going to be violated and continue to buy. We're going to be watching. Regardless, some money would have been made from AUD USD, USD CAD, and NZD USD. Mr. Pips, did you take advantage of this morning's analysis? That's pretty much it while he's typing. Let's see, we'll be going on a very short break to see what indices present to us as well today. All right, if you have any questions, please do well to ask me and I'll answer them before we take a short break to reconvene for the recap on indices. If you're good to go, just give me an emoji in the chat box. Thank you so much. All right, please stick around. Less than a minute, we'll be back to touch on indices. That being said, cheers. God bless.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second part of the market caller this afternoon. How are we doing? Hope we're good. Hope we are fine. Keep stone light. Afternoon to you, Sandra. Good afternoon. Hope you're good. All right, very briefly, let me share my screen, and then we call it a day. Okay. All right, all right. So on our US 30 trade we had earlier this morning, interesting stuff. We see that price, reacted off, not even, it didn't even tap the other block, right? And then this, our engineered liquidity wasn't taken out, right? If you look at lower time frame, you see that price actually ranged for a while before we saw that bust to the upside, right? But then price didn't trigger this, didn't take this liquidity before it, pushed to the upside, and almost have done what we wanted to do. Really, price has really, pushed and then moved. This is fair. I mean, some days it happens, some other times price doesn't go the way you anticipate it to, right? Looking at this, it didn't really move well, at least what I was waiting for it to happen. But then it is what it is, all right? Definitely. We can as well still wait. Probably we can see a drop to the downside for it to push properly in this US 30. I mean, it can move like that if it wants to. But then with what we have going on now, it hasn't done that. This is the current price action we have. And with market open up, yeah, New York window, right? Very soon we should see a rally. Typically, what happens like this is that price will just continue in its original direction, right? Probably tap into this other block and then continue really in its original direction and then keep pumping to the upside, breaking previous highs and then forming new highs. That's pretty much what I suspect would happen here. All right. On US 100, we also have the same thing. Price is just gradually pushing, gradually pushing. Also, with US 100, the market is beginning to correct itself. You see? The market is correcting itself and then should typically continue its movement to the upside. Let me see the comment. Yeah, we have two POIs. Yes, yes. There's news coming. There may be certain traps. Definitely, very true, right? This can be, all the movements can be just, trapped to take them down and then continue to movement to upside. We've seen that happen over and over again. So, but I wish that thing happened in the morning. If you had seen like a proper liquidity sweep in the morning, then this second POI will just be for adding trades, right? Adding extra trades and then continuation, stacking the position you get. But then with what we have now, is just best we'll look at both POIs together, right? Which of them price we want to now use to move. You get. So on US 100, I really don't have any trade set up on US 100. But in the morning, I said it's still going to probably buy into this region and all of that has happened, but it's not like I really banked on it in terms of, leveraging it on my MT4, MT5. Also the same thing with S&P 500. Nothing bad, nothing spoiled. We'll just, be patient and see what outcome of the, let me check what time the news is coming up. Okay. Sorry, let me reset this time to GMT +1. Is it Lagos here? West Africa, okay. All right. Okay, 2:30, just about say 17 minutes from now, we would see stronger USD news. And we have other low impact USD news today that would give us at least hope that it gives us what we want or what we're anticipating. All right, that's pretty much what we have this afternoon. Nothing really special, right? It's actually for those that took advantage of this and probably bought, fine and good, your win. I didn't do that. I was waiting for this other chief, which reluctantly didn't pick the trade. All right, thank you so much for joining. If you have any question, you can ask the comment section. A sense of no question. I want to say thank you, Pips Don't Lie. Thank you, Sandra, Lucky, Venny. Please, this Sandra, is it Sandra or Sandra? We have a Sandra in the academy. I don't know if it's the same Sandra or it's Sandra. I don't know. Sandra, okay. Are you a she or he? Sorry. My apologies. It's like, oh, my boss. No vex. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. No shame here. No shame here. It's over there, they can do shame. In Nigeria, it's only female or male. It can be complicated. All right, thank you so much. We meet tomorrow where we do analysis on, GBP, USD, yen, dollar, and also gold. All right, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Cheers and God bless.